So I have two cats. Misto, he's my 9-year-old ginger boy. And Mila, she's my 4-month-old kitten who thinks the whole world is a playground and everyone wants to be her friend. And here's what's been absolutely fascinating. Watching them side by side has taught me so much about cat behavior. Because even though they're both cats, living in the same house, eating the same food, and dealing with the same human, they are completely, totally different creatures. Today, I'm breaking down the biggest differences between kitten behavior and adult cat behavior. And honestly, some of these are going to make you go, "Oh, that's why my cat changed." By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's normal for each age, what to expect, and why your sweet kitten might turn into a more independent adult. Let's start with the most obvious difference: energy levels. And oh my goodness, the difference is wild. Mila gets the Zoomies, like multiple times a day. She'll be sitting there perfectly calm, just existing. And then something clicks in her brain and suddenly she's tearing through the house at full speed. Up the cat tree, across the couch, under the table, back to the cat tree, for no reason. Just pure chaotic energy. And then she crashes and sleeps for hours. Completely knocked out like she just ran a marathon. Misto sleeps about 18 hours a day. He wakes up, eats, maybe goes outside, comes back in, sits on his bed for a bit, and then back to sleep. His idea of exercise is walking from the bedroom to the kitchen or outdoors. And honestly, he's judging Mila the entire time she's zooming around like, "What is wrong with you?" But here's the thing, both of these are completely normal. Kittens are learning about their bodies, building muscle, developing coordination. That's why they have so much energy. They're basically little athletes in training. While adult cats have figured out that napping is superior to running, they've achieved enlightenment. They've optimized for efficiency. Next up, socialization and confidence. And this one's really interesting. When we first got Mila, she was so shy. She'd hide. She was nervous about everything. She didn't want to be touched. It took time to build her confidence. But now, 4 months in, she's the most affectionate little thing. She runs up to me for cuddles. She flops over and shows me her belly, which is super rare for cats. And she just trusts completely. That's kitten behavior. When they're young, they're figuring out if the world is safe. And once they learn that you're not a threat, they bond hard. They become these confident, trusting little creatures. Misto, on the other hand, he's been here for 9 years, and he is very clear about his boundaries. He's not unfriendly. He's just selective. He'll come to me when he wants affection. He'll headbutt my leg when he's in the mood. But if I try to pick him up when he doesn't want it, he's out. He's done. Adult cats know what they want and what they don't want. They've established their preferences. They're not rude. They're just confident in their boundaries. And honestly, I respect that about Misto. Now let's talk about play behavior, because this one's huge. Mila plays like she's hunting. Everything is prey. A piece of string is prey. A dust particle floating through the air is prey. My hand moving under a blanket is definitely prey. She pounces. She stalks. She does that little butt wiggle before she attacks. It's adorable and also slightly terrifying. Kittens needs to play. Like if you don't play with them enough during the day, they get restless. They will start getting into things they shouldn't, climbing places they are not supposed to, just because they have all this energy and hunting instinct that needs an outlet. Misto is over it. He'll swat at a toy if it lands directly in front of him, but he's not chasing anything. His hunting days are behind him. He'd much rather just sit and observe, maybe judge, definitely judge, but would hunt outside. But here's what I've learned. Adult cats still need play. They just need different kinds of play. Slower, Less intense, a feather wand, moved gently, will get Misto interested. But Mila needs that thing flying through the air at top speed. Or she's bored. Let's talk about curiosity and fear. Mila is fearless now that she is comfortable, okay, not completely fearless. She was shy at first, but now she investigates everything. New box in the house, and she's in it. A grocery bag is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to her. Adult cats are more suspicious of everything. A new piece of furniture, and they could be avoiding it for 3 days. You rearrange something, and they are stressed. A visitor comes over, and they are out. They are hiding. They want no part of it. Some cats aren't at all like this though, but some are very much like that. It totally depends on the cat. Adult cats like routine. They like knowing where everything is, and what's going to happen changes. Stress them out. Kittens are still figuring out what's normal. So everything is an adventure. New experiences don't scare them the same way, because they don't know any different yet. Now, eating habits. Kittens eats like they never going to see food again. They are food motivated to an extreme degree. Training them is easier because they would do anything for a treat, literally anything. Mila is learning that the table is off limits. That counters are a no-go zone, all because we redirect her and reward her with treats when she makes good choices. Misto is a ginger cat, so he loves food, but he's also picky. He'll sniff his bowl, decide if it's acceptable, and then maybe eat, or maybe walk away and come back later. He's not food motivated in training. He's motivated by being left alone. That's his reward. Kittens are growing so they eat more frequently, and they're usually more food driven. Adult cats have established preferences, and they know when they're hungry. They're not panicking about their next meal. Okay, litter box behavior. Let's get real here. Mila figured out the litter box almost immediately. Kittens usually do its instinct they know to bury their waste. What they don't know is that Zoomies after pooping are completely optional. But she does them anyway. Every single time it's like she's celebrating. Some adult cats get post-poop Zoomies. While it is a common and normal behavior, it is not universal, and many cats never experience it. But here's what's important. Cats are very particular about litter box cleanliness. If it's not scooped, they will let you know. Cats have standards. Let's talk about sleep schedules. Mila surprisingly sleeps through the night. We got so lucky with her. She plays hard during the day, crashes at night, and doesn't wake us up at 5 a.m. demanding breakfast. She's learned the routine. Misto is nocturnal when he feels like it. Some nights he sleeps with us, well near us, not on us, because he's not that kind of cat. Other nights he's up early making noise, doing who knows what, and demanding to be left out. Kittens usually adapt to your schedule pretty easily if you tire them out during the day. Adult cats have their own agenda, and they're not changing it for anyone. Now the big one, how they interact with each other. Mila wants to be friends with Misto so badly. She'll approach him, try to play, get close to him. And to her credit, she's learned to read his body language. When he growls at her, which he still does by the way, she backs off. She respects his space. She doesn't push it. Misto is tolerating her existence. He growls when she gets too close. He walks away when she's being too much. But, and this is important, he doesn't actually fight her. He's not attacking her. He's just setting very clear boundaries. And honestly, that's pretty good for a 9-year-old cat who suddenly had to share his house with a chaotic kitten. He's not happy about it, but he's handling it. And hopefully over time, he will get slightly less grumpy about her. Here's the thing about adult cats and kittens living together. The adult cat sets the pace. Mila can't force Misto to like her. All she can do is respect his space and wait. And that's exactly what she's doing. Some adult cats warm up to kittens quickly. Some take months. Some just tolerate them forever, and that's okay. Let's talk about vocalization. Kittens are usually loud. They meow when they want attention. They chirp when they are playing. They trill when they are happy. They are constantly making noise. It's like they just discovered they have a voice, and they are testing it out constantly. To my surprise, Mila isn't like this at all. She is a very quiet kitten. Misto is selective with his voice. He'll meow when he wants something specific, usually food or to go outside. He growls at Mila, but mostly he's quiet. He communicates with body language and eye contact. He doesn't waste energy on unnecessary noise. Kittens are learning to communicate, so they're more vocal. They're figuring out what works to get your attention. Adult cats have already figured it out, so they're more efficient. Finally, training and learning. Mila is so easy to train right now. She's learning that the table is off limits. She's learning to sit on demand. She's learning where she's allowed to be and where she's not. And she's picking it up fast because her brain is like a sponge. Everything is new information, and she's absorbing it. Misto. Good luck changing his habits now. He's been doing things his way for 9 years. He knows what he likes, where he's allowed to be, what the rules are, and he's not interested in learning new tricks. He's set in his ways. And honestly, that's fine. He's earned it. The best time to train a cat is when they're young. Not because adult cats can't learn. They absolutely can. But because kittens are naturally in learning mode. Everything is new, so adding rules and boundaries is just part of the process. So here's what I've learned from having both a kitten and an adult cat at the same time. Kittens are chaos. They're energetic. They're fearless. They're learning constantly. They need play. They need boundaries. They need patience. But they're also incredibly rewarding because you get to shape their personality and build trust from the ground up. Adult cats are themselves. They've figured out who they are. They have preferences, boundaries, routines. They're lower energy but higher maintenance in terms of respecting their needs. And that's not a bad thing. It's just different. If you have a kitten right now, enjoy this phase. Yes, it's exhausting. Yes, they're into everything. But this is when they're learning and bonding. This energy won't last forever. And if you have an adult cat, understand that they've earned the right to be particular. They are not being difficult. They just know what they want. And once you respect that, your relationship gets so much better. Now I want to hear from you. Do you have a kitten, an adult cat, or both? What's the biggest difference you've noticed? Drop a comment below. I'm reading every single one. And I love hearing about your cats. Because trust me, I learned some things in my life with cats. See you in the next video.